What is up, everybody? Frantic here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered video. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look on the AK-47 assault rifle in Modern Warfare Remastered, what I think of it, get some basic stats, some basic opinions, and what I think would be the best way to use this weapon. But first, I encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, it'll really help me out a lot. If you guys do enjoy this content and these kind of videos, make sure to subscribe because I will be uploading these videos a lot and will continue to upload them as long as this game is out and as long as this game is running, and pretty much just until I get through the entirety of every weapon in this game. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video. In my opinion, the AK-47 is one of the best assault rifles in the game. As a matter of fact, it is probably my favorite assault rifle in the game. I feel like the AK-47 is just really good for putting out a shit ton of damage. Its accuracy is really good for a gun that does put out so much damage, and overall it's just an assault rifle that I pretty much do well with every time I smack it on one of my classes. And every time I in-game, it's just a gun that I can rely on. It's a gun that I know I'm going to be consistent with, and one that I can get a decent kill-death ratio with, and one that I will just get a lot of kills. Statistically speaking, the AK-47 is one of the better assault rifles in the class for damage, doing 30 to 40 damage depending on what range you're at. And depending on that range, you're going to be getting between 3 to 4 shot kills, which is pretty average in the assault rifle class, unless you're using, of course, the M4 carbine or even the G36C. But this gun is on par for damage with the M16, which is a gun that is very popular in this game. Pretty much every game that you're going to be playing in Modern Warfare Remastered is going to have an M16. In my opinion, I prefer the AK because it is a full automatic weapon instead of a burst fire, and you can put out so many more bullets than you can using the AK-47 than using the M16. Now, the AK-47 is one of the assault rifles with the lesser amount of accuracy, but in my opinion, if you can cope with that, the AK-47 should be your go-to assault rifle, especially at lower ranks when you unlock it at level 4. As soon as you're able to create a class, it is 10 times better than later guns such as the G36, and especially the MP44, which in my opinion is a complete piece of garbage. And with all that being said, guys, it's now time to go right into the class that I'm going to recommend while using the AK-47. In my opinion, the AK-47 has some really good iron sights. I think that they're some of the best in the game. There's some of the more clearer ones in the game. They're really straightforward. And in all honesty, I can say that can use this gun without a red dot sight. But I will prefer the red dot sight anytime over the iron sights because I am going to be a lot more accurate. But I can manage to use the iron sights in this game with the AK. I've always found them to be one of the better ones in the game. That's just my opinion, guys. But if you do not like the iron sights, smack on that red dot sight because it's going to be way better for you. And with that being said, I can highly recommend the silencer on this gun. The silencer will always be a good option if you can manage to use the gun's iron sights regardless of what any gun you're using. But especially for the AK-47, where the iron sights to me are very clear and very accurate, I'm going to be using the silencer. Sometimes, not over the red dot sight, but when I don't feel like using a red dot, I'm going to always smack on a silencer. And if a silencer isn't really your thing, rock this gun with either the grenade launcher or even no attachments, because you're going to be way better off in the long run. As for perks, in the number 1 spot, I'm always going to be using Bandolier on this gun as long as I have it unlocked, because as someone who's just prestige, I don't really have that perk right now. But Bandolier is going to be my universal perk number 1 through any gun that I use in this game, because having extra ammo is so nice in this game, and not having to pick up weapons is freaking amazing. I've said this in every single video, but Bandolier will always be my favorite number 1 perk in this game. Now in the perk number 2 spot is where I like to switch it up a little bit with my typical class. In the perk number 2, I like to be a real noob with the AK-47 since I do not think that it needs that much more damage, and I feel like stopping power isn't the best perk for it since it already is a very powerful gun. And that is where I like to throw on Juggernaut. Literally, every time I play this game, there's some sniper in my way, and I hate being one-shotted by them, and being able to kill them and surviving a sniper bullet is just absolutely awesome, and having an AK-47 being that powerful, stopping power is absolutely not needed. In this video, in the perk 3 slot, you're going to be seeing me using Martyrdom, because that's just because during this gameplay I got really pissed off and decided to be a real asshole and put on Martyrdom. But overall, I'm going to be recommending the Deep Impact perk 3. The gun's damage is so good, and just having that extra damage through walls is going to help you guys out a tremendous amount. And Deep Impact is a perk that you unlock at a lower rank, so you're always going to have it. And it's just an overall really good perk for pretty much any gun that you're going to be using, and especially on the AK-47 where your damage is so high, there's going to be so much more benefits using this perk than any other one. And that concludes this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to crush that like button. It would really help me a lot. And if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am going to be focusing on Modern Warfare Remastered a lot more since I don't really like Infinite Warfare nearly as much as I did on launch. And Modern Warfare Remastered is so much better. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description below. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And my name is Frantic, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!